start off with our stretching. So again, just follow along if you don't really know what I'm saying. Correct? Sure. Yep. Yep. And hamstring neck exercises. Ready? And dual set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual hana. Dual set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual arm swings to forward to back. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual hana. Dual set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And we spin to the side first. Hana. Dual. What set? Oh my goodness. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Other way. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And forward and backward bend. Ready? Hana. Dual. Back. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And toe flexions to the side first. Ready? And hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Feet together. 4 evens. Ready? And hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. One leg in front. We're going to bend our front leg, keep our back leg straight. Lean into it. You should feel it in your hamstring. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And you'll bend to release and switch. And same thing. Lean back till you feel it. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And you'll. Really quick. Do you guys like feel that one in your hamstring? Do you feel like it does? Like, do you feel it at all? Yes? No? No? Because I know that like the kids don't really feel it, but I started doing it with Master G, and I can feel it if I like lean back enough. I don't know. So, okay. Like you short. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual and switch. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Same thing but longer. Keep your heel on the ground. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And switch. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Down to the ground. One leg out. Other leg in. 2 down, 2 over, 2 down, 2 back. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And other leg over 4 ankle rotations. Ready? Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Leaving your leg here. Down for a 10 count. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And dual. Foot flat. Arm across. And twist. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And dual. Other leg out. And 2 down, 2 over, 2 down, 2 back. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Other leg over 4 ankle rotations. And hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. Keeping your leg there. Down for a 10 count. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And dual. Other leg over. Foot flat. Arm across. And twist. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And dual. Legs apart. Down to one side. It's more about getting your chest to your leg than your head to your leg. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das yosuga. Dual. And you'll through the middle to the other side. And hana. Dual. Set. Net. Das sit, yo, sit, ilga, yo, dual, and down to the middle. Hana, dual, set, net, da, sit, yo, sit, ilga, yo, dual, aha, and you will bond your feet together and push down on your knees. Hana, dual, set, net, da, sit, yo, sit, ilga, yo, dual, aha, and you'll feet out and try to fold in half. Last one. Hana, dual, set, net, da, set, yo, set, ilga, yo, dual, aha, and you will shoot your legs up, and everyone stand up. And we're gonna go 10 jumping jacks, 20 shoulder taps, 10 leg lifts, 2 times. Ready? And Sisha. Hana, dual, set, net, da, set, yo, set, ilga, yo, dual, up, and you'll down to the ground. 20 shoulder taps, and go. 5, 15, 20, and 10 leg lifts. Legs straight, don't touch the floor. Hana, dual, set, net, da, set, yo, set, ilga, yo, dual, aha, and you'll, and again. Back up, and hana, dual, set, net, da, set, yo, set, ilga, yo, dual, up. You'll back down. 20 more shoulder taps, and 5, 10, 15, 20, and last 10 leg lifts. And hana, dual, set, net, da, set, yo, set, ilga, yo, dual, aha, and you'll hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone's gonna go. And Triette. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Come say young ma'am. 1 ma'am. 2 ma'am. 3 ma'am.
4 ma'am.
4 ma'am.
5 ma'am.
5 ma'am.
6 ma'am.
6 ma'am. 7 ma'am.
8 ma'am.
8 ma'am. 9
9 ma'am.
ma'am. 10 ma'am. Come sit me down, ma'am.
Alright, when we do our 10 elbow strikes, remember that we are doing 10 elbow strikes, right? So each one is hitting someone. So when we go, it's not just like 1, 2, right? Someone's over here. We're hitting across the face. 2, we're going up. So everyone, make sure you're really hitting with your elbow, right? And so do B, horse in position. 10 elbow strikes. Ready? And 1 ma'am. Let's go back. I think we can be stronger. 1 ma'am. 2 ma'am. We're going up, hitting under the chin. 3 ma'am. 4 ma'am. Someone's behind us. 5 ma'am. 6 ma'am. Someone's over our shoulder. 7 ma'am. 8 ma'am. We just like need someone in half. 9 ma'am. Hey! And borrow Triette. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into our basic kicking with Master Glab. Over face Master Glab, Triette. 7 kicking it.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so what we will be doing, practicing something new or practicing our curriculum. We're gonna go straight back to our basics. One of the things that I've been doing most these past months that we've been in quarantine when we've been on Zoom is watching everyone's technique. And actually one of the cool things that I have the opportunity to do is go back and rewatch the classes that we've done, because everything's uploaded on YouTube for us to watch. But just going back and seeing where we stand. And we've been focusing so much on the technique that we currently need for our ranks that we haven't practiced and broken down enough, I think, our basics, especially our basic kicks. So what we're gonna do today, more than anything else, we're not gonna go and do our blocks. We're not gonna really do anything else. We're gonna focus on the little nitty-gritty details that are gonna make our basic kicks, mostly front kick and roundhouse kick, that much better. Every other technique that we have in terms of kicking and stances comes from our basics, right? So our spinning hook kick is a combination of a side kick and a roundhouse kick. Back kick comes from side kick. Roundhouse kick leads to all these other things, jump around roundhouse kick, all these great techniques. Front kick is the thing that sets us up for roundhouse kick. And they're in all of our forms. They're in our kicking combinations. They're in our breaks. So if we don't make sure that we have the proper positive habits if we don't make sure that we have the proper habits and fix the bad habits that we've built along the way, then learning it as a white belt, doesn't help us now, okay? Especially because of the way it's broken down. Now that you're slightly a higher rank, or you're Caroline in this case, so you're learning it from scratch, so it's going to be perfect right away. We pick up bad habits along the way. We don't practice them enough, and we kind of lose our ability. But also, because we have more of an understanding now, we should be able to take more of that advanced understanding that we have and add it to our basics that we learned before we really understood things, if that makes sense. So it's going to be extremely tedious, but since most of you guys, besides maybe Caroline, Audie, and Aditi, Kithra's here. Hello, ma'am. We're going to really just break it down into easy steps that we can literally do anywhere, anytime, anyway. But that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do our front stretch, and then I'm going to torture you with front kicks and roundhouse kicks. And so by the time that I leave to go teach another workshop, because Grandmaster Brillo is no longer doing it, you guys are tired of me as well. And then you can work with Senior Instructor Sullivan and do some Dragons games like you guys have been doing. So, everyone show yet? And can you? June B, let's step this leg back, front stretch position, go A. Front stretch by my count, up, down, and cross with the L. Ready, and hana. Dual. Set. And one more net. Good, and switch your feet. Same thing, other leg. Ready, and hana. Dual. Set. And one more net. Good, let's switch our feet. So now we're gonna really break it down. And this is what we're going to do. Make it so you guys can see my feet. Okay, if I'm in a sparring stance and I'm going this way, so this is my back leg, right? And I'm gonna do a front kick. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna set my foot before I go, okay? Like I'm wearing heels, I'm up on the ball of my foot. Kind of more than wearing heels. But I'm gonna set my foot here, yes? So that way when I go, my foot is in the proper positioning, my toes are pulled back the whole time. So we're gonna break it up into steps. I'm gonna face you. So you're not gonna be able to see my foot when I set it on the ground, but you understand what I'm doing, yes? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna set my foot the way I just showed you. Then I'm gonna bring my knee up and I'm gonna check that my foot positioning is still the same as it was when my foot was on the ground, okay? Because that way I know that when I kick, I'm not gonna hurt myself and I'm gonna hit with the proper part of my foot. So here, I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna say set, we're gonna set our foot on the ground. Then I'm gonna say knee, we're gonna bring our knee up and we're all gonna check our foot and make sure that you have the proper foot positioning, yes? And then put your leg down, okay? That way we're building that muscle memory, we're building that habit. Like right now, I can tell you, sometimes when I did front kicks in my club at college, they would do front kicks and hit with the top of their foot to hit a hand target. And I had such strong muscle memory with this that we'd go through and I would do it like that and they'd go, no, with the top of your foot. And I could not, absolutely could not. It was actually kind of bad. I changed my foot positioning. But I knew no matter what, I was never gonna hit my toes. So that's what we wanna do, is build that muscle memory. So here, everyone set and knee and check your foot positioning. And try to keep your balance. and then foot back down. And same thing again. Get your knee up high like you're gonna do the highest front kick you possibly can. Hands up, set, and knee. Good, get that leg up, get that leg up. Nice, and leg down. One more time, hands are up, set, and knee. Get that leg up, check your foot positioning, make sure it's proper, and leg down. So now that we have that, that's not super hard, but that's one thing that's gonna fix our foot positioning. Now we have to make sure it works, right? We can't just practice it and then not add our kick. So now we're gonna go set, knee, kick. And afterwards, when you pull back, keep your foot up and check your foot positioning. If your foot moves, I guarantee it would happen during your kick and you were gonna hit your toes. So this way we can make sure that it's consistent throughout, okay? So ready, hands are up, set, knee, kick. And check your foot positioning. Good, and then leg down. We really need some balance tonight, huh? Ready, set, knee, kick. Good, and check your foot positioning. Good, one more time. Here, set, knee, kick. And check, and check. Nice. So now, put the whole thing together. When I count, we're gonna do just a regular roundhouse kick. Try and keep that foot positioning throughout. Set before you kick. After you go, hold it for a second. Land, control it as much as you can. Ready, hands are up. And, hana. And, dual.
Nice, Caroline. Stronger.
One more, set.
There you go.
Good. And let's switch our feet. Doing the same thing on the other side now. Ready? Set, knee. And check your foot positioning. Make sure it's correct. Good. And again, set, and knee. Get that knee up. Hold it, check that foot, check that foot. Good. And again, set, and knee. Get it up, get it up. Nice. So now, we're gonna go set, knee, kick, and then check your foot positioning. Yes? Make sure it's consistent throughout. Ready, set, knee, kick. Nice. And again, set, knee, kick. Good. One more time. Set, knee, kick.
Nice.
Nice. And let's switch our feet. So that is how we should, wait, we have to count and do rounds. Never mind, switch your feet back. So now let's put it all together. When I count, front kick, land in front, and step back. Ready? And hana. Good. And dual. And set. One more net. Good.
Nice.
An extra kick in there. And so now let's switch our feet. Okay, so now we're going to move on to roundhouse kick. Okay? Usually when we teach white belt roundhouse kick, right, we go point, knee, kick, pull. Yes? Realistically, that's not going to help us. Especially now that we're advanced belts, we need to understand how to better do a roundhouse kick to not hurt ourselves, have control, and have more power. Yes? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our back knee. Let me get so you can see this foot too. We're going to take our back leg. We're going to bring our knee straight up like we're going to do a front kick and let our foot turn out naturally, okay? The reason we need to bring our leg straight up is because our roundhouse kick does not come from swinging our leg across. It comes from here and flipping, yes? Getting our foot to this position, okay? So that's why we need to bring our knees straight up. As we're bringing our knees straight up, that's part of the momentum that's gonna turn our foot out so we don't hurt ourselves. So I don't expect you to turn your foot out like crazy, but just let it move as your knee comes up. Does that make sense? So every time I count, we're gonna be here, and knee's gonna come up, other foot's gonna turn slightly. Ready? And hana, knee up. Good. Bring your knee straight up as much as you can. And dual. And set. And net. Good. Now we're going to add that flip. So knee comes straight up. Then you want to turn your leg completely sideways so your knee and your foot are in line, or your foot's higher. Yes? That's next. So here, when I count, you're going to bring your leg up and then flip. Okay? Be very careful on the flip because you want to already have your foot turned out so you don't hurt yourself. Okay? Ready? Hands are up. And hana. Good. And dual. And set. One more. Net. Good. Now add your kick, yes? Knee up, flip, kick. Okay? So when I count, do your roundhouse kick slow. Make sure you get your leg to go straight and not across. Okay? Ready? And hana. And dual. And set. One more, net. Good, and switch your feet. Now same thing on the other side. This knee is gonna come straight up, other foot's gonna turn out. Ready? And hana. Good. And dual. Nice. And set. One more. Net. Good. Knee goes straight up. So now when I count, knee's going to come up, then flip. Yes? Remember, we want either our knee and foot in line or our foot above our knee, okay? That way our kick is going straight across, or when we do it like this, it's going to turn so we're hitting with this part of our foot, the edge of our foot, which we'd rather hit with than the other side, okay? Because that means we're getting more of our hip over and more power. So ready? Knee up and flip now. And hana. Good. And dual. And set. One more. And net. Good. Now putting the whole thing together. When I count, knee up, flip, roundhouse kick. Yes? Ready? By my count. And hana. And dual. And set. One more. Net. Good. And switch your feet. Last one I'm going to give you guys, okay? We're going to do it a front leg side kick. So heel to the target. I'm going to bring that front knee up and pull it to my chest. Everyone pick that leg up, pull it to your chest. Now from here, pull your toes up as well. So your toes are up towards the ceiling as much as you can get them. Go ahead and put your leg back down. And again, knee up, toes up. Now push your heel. Think of your heel going straight towards the camera so we see the bottom of your foot. And then pull it back if you can to your chest. That's a lot of balance, I understand. So if you put your foot down, try again, but try and think of that idea, okay? So here, hug, toes come up, heel goes towards the camera, and then try and hug it again, okay? Because that's where your knee should start and where your knee should end, yes? And then that way it controls your foot positioning. So ready? Knee up, toes are up, heel to the target, and then pull it back and hug your knee again. One more time, ready? Knee up, heel to the target, pull that knee back. Now try putting it all together and do your front leg side kick. So here, heel to the target, knee comes up, kick and pull, yes? By my count, ready? Hands are up, and hana. And dual. And set.
You got it, Caroline. Keep your eyes forward.
Good, let's switch our feet. Same thing on the other side, heel to the target. Kick that knee, woo! Kick that knee up and hold it. Toes come up, and back down. And again, knee up, toes up, and hold it. Hold it, and back down. Knee up, toes up. Now push your heel, woo, towards the camera, and pull it back. Try and hug your knee. Good. And again. Knee up, toes up. Push your heel towards the camera, and then pull it back and hug your leg again. One more time. Knee up, toes up. Push that heel towards the camera, and pull it back. Try and catch that leg. Good. So now let's put it all together. Heel towards the target. Knee up. Kick, pull. Ready? Nice kick, Mrs. Saber. I just caught it. Okay. Ready? And hana. Dual. One more. And set. Good. And borrow. How do we all feel? We feel good? For those of you that are higher ranks, what are you thinking right now? Was this beneficial? Does this make you rethink your technique a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
It's really helpful.
Great. Woo! Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Because I find a lot of the time, especially in class, we give you it, and then, right, we have to have you do it. Because we're in such a diverse class, we have a lot going on, we only have so much amount of time. So this week for our review week, that's literally, we're only gonna go through our basic kicks. And we're gonna make those really, really solid and give you things to do. I'm gonna show you before I go off to this workshop. One day when you guys are black belts, you can join the workshops with me. One thing I'm gonna give you, showing the kids. Now I know kids play their video games and watch TV and sit on their iPads now more than ever, or they're like in school, so they're fidgeting. So one of the things that I gave them was being here, just relaxing, and if you're doing anything that you could put your legs straight out, pull your toes towards you, and then straighten them. This practices roundhouse kick foot positioning, side kick, and back kick, okay? What we have to make happen is have it so ingrained in us and be able to lock our foot so tight that no matter what, we'll never hurt our foot, or we'll always hit the target properly. Because if you have a loose foot, there's a chance that you're gonna hurt yourself. And like I said before, when I was training in my club in college, that was one of the things. When we went to go do board breaks, right? We practiced it with the top of our foot on hand targets. When everyone went to do board breaks, they all had bruises on the top of their foot because their foot, like doing a front kick straight up like that, you're not hitting with the proper part of your foot where you're not gonna hurt yourself with the way that the kick is made. Roundhouse kick, if you turn far enough over, you won't really hurt yourself, but that's kind of the idea. So, just stand in line at place. So this way people wouldn't bother me because it was kind of helpful if people were doing stuff. So I would just stand in line and I take my leg and I do side kicks like straight off to the side, straight down, not even going out. almost straight down. And I would just make sure that I was hitting with the blade of my foot over and over and over. And so having that concept is huge when you're doing your kicks. Having control of making sure that you're swinging, getting your core and your chamber through when you're doing your roundhouse kick and your side kick, that is huge. It's also kind of fun because we understand it on a newer level. So as you're practicing, you're going through when you're doing your forms or anything, sparring, think of that, okay? So I'm going to say, great job. I'm going to pass it back to senior. I hope you guys.
Okay. All right. Let's all face Master Gladiator. Yeah. Something taken. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys a challenge, and then if we can get through the challenge, we play a game. So today we did front kick, roundhouse kick, and front leg side kick. So first we're gonna put the first two together, and then we're gonna put all three together. So what I mean by that is the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do both without putting our foot down. So our front kick, right? Our foot turns a little bit as we bring our knee up. As we bring our knee up, it turns a little bit, and then we lock it out front kick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go hands up, front kick, pull back, turn even more, roundhouse kick. All right, that one should be pretty easy. We should all be able to do that. We're just gonna do like 3 times each leg, and then we're gonna add the front leg side kick to it. So our legs back, ready, and hana. Pull back, roundhouse kick. Good. And again, make sure you're getting that extra pivot from your front kick pivot to your roundhouse pivot. So you go like 90 to 180. Dual. 1, pull back, 2. Good. And set. 1, pull back, 2. Good. Switch your feet. Same thing other side. For me, it's a lot harder with my left leg, so I don't know. We'll see. And hana. 1, pull back, 2. Nice. And dual. 1, pull back, 2. Nice job. Last one. Set. 1, pull back, 2. All right, good. So now we're gonna do all 3. We're gonna go front kick, pull back, roundhouse kick, chamber, side kick. So my feet, when I go, right? I go 1, turn a little, 2, turn a lot, 3, turn all the way. And my knee is going straight up, and then flip, and then in, chamber, and out. If we can get through that, we can play a game. All right. Hands up, and hana. 1, 2, 3. Nice, you got it. And dual. 1, 2, 3. Good. And set. 1, 2, 3. And switch feet. All right, are we getting it? I'm gonna watch this one. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, you got it, and oh, nice job. All right, we've got it. Good. And dual. 1, 2, 3. Good. Last one. Ready? Set. 1, 2, 3. And borrow. Very good. Sure, yeah. Yeah. So usually when you test for 3rd degree black belt, you do a break with 4 boards. You do front kick, back kick, roundhouse kick, turn, side kick, right? So my mentor was Grandmaster Burlow when I went for 3rd degree. He was like, no, like, that's too easy. Like, you need a challenge. It was like 2 weeks before graduation. He told me to do it was like front kick, back kick, axe kick, spinning heel kick or something. I don't know. It was nuts. But when you guys go for 3rd degree, you're going to have it made. It's going to be so easy. Just keep practicing. All right? So good job. All right. So Are we familiar with the game red light, green light? Yes. Okay. So if you're not, I'll explain. Usually when we play red light, green light, one person is against the wall and they turn around and they say, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, and they turn back around. While they're not looking at you, you get to run and you try to get to the wall. When they turn around, what do you have to do? Freeze, right? If they turn around and you're moving, you're out. You have to go back. So we're going to do sort of the same thing. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to say red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn back around. While I'm doing that, you guys are going to be doing roundhouse kick, step to step, roundhouse kick. If I turn around and you're moving, you're out. 3 push-ups and you're back in. So roundhouse kick, step to step, roundhouse kick is just 1, land, 1, 2, 1, land, 1, 2. Fast. If I turn around and your leg's in the air, you're going to have to try to hold it. All right? So everyone cheer, yeah. And sparring sense, all right, ready? I'll go kind of easy on you guys first. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Oh man, hold it. Mr. Safer, 3 push-ups. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Caroline, 3 push-ups. Oh, Miss Di, 3 push-ups. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. I always give a safer in the air. Red light, green light, 3. Oh man, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. And borrow. All right, nice job. I feel kind of bad since Miss Saper's leg was literally out every single time. So she's gonna run it this time. You gotta unmute though. All right, I'm gonna, up to get me.
Okay. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotcha. I think I almost got it. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I definitely.
Oh no! All right, one more.
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Push-ups.
All right, nice job. Let's face Miss Saper. Yeah. Nice job. And everyone face the sway cheer. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
This Wednesday, I'm graduating high school, so
Yay.
I will be there, not be in class, or I will be in at the end on my football field in my cap and gown. So we'll see. If Master Lab needs help, I'll be there. So everyone cheer, yeah. Class dismissed. Come to me down.
Come tell me down, ma'am.
Guys,
Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am.
thank you.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Awesome job.
Bye.
We're going to have to play this with Sienna. She loves red light, green light, but we haven't done the Taekwondo version, so we'll have to go
Lot
do
of
that.
fun. You can have her do round of 6 towards you or like
Mhm.
whatever.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.